Good morning, friends. I hope that you're doing well. I hope this video finds you well. Today, we're going to try to continue learning more about birds this whole week again. Like I've said, all week we're learning about birds. And then today specifically, we're learning about how birds make their nests and where they make their nest. All right. So let me hide this. Let me hide my face. And here we go. So today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. The words are that you're going to need to know is birds make nests, right? So these birds are making nests. And so let's find out how they make their nests and where they make their nests, okay? So birds make nests, all right? Um, Painted bunting, this is a male or a boy or a man, and this is a female, girl or woman bird, or female bird, ladybird, and this is their child, right? So some nests are high. This is an osprey. Look how their nest is created right on this pole. It must be pretty high up. Some nests are low. The Australian pelican. All right. Notice the grass, and they must be by the what appears to be water. The northern cardinal. This is the male, and this is the female. Notice the two different colors. That's how you could tell them. So if you see a red one, that's a male, and if you see a brown one, that's a female. And there it looks like they're making their their nest within branches, right? These nests are shaped like cups. A ruby-throated hummingbird. This is a male, red neck, female, and so this looks like a cup, and it looks like it's on a branch. Wow, look at that intricate nest. These nests are shaped like mounds. The American flamingo, so it looks like he's just pushing, or he or she is pushing up what appears to be dirt. Some birds make their nest on the ground, sorry. Common ostrich. Wow. So these guys are huge, right? So these eggs are huge. The great horned owl. Some birds make nests in holes in trees. This guy looks kind of creepy, right? Kind of spooky looking. Some birds make nests in burrows on grassy slopes. So here's a grassy slope. This type of bird, is called an Atlantic puffin. Wow. Look at this interesting beak, right? Yesterday we started to learn a little bit about beaks. Some birds make nests that hang. This bird makes its nest with grass and animal hair. The hole is at the top. A Baltimore Oriole, a male. Wow. So this must be pretty intricate to be able to hang from a branch. A Baltimore Oriole is also a name of a baseball team, like the Cardinals, right? This bird makes its nest with sticks and leaves. The hole is at the bottom. A verdin. Wow. I've never seen a nest like that. What about you? With a hole at the bottom? This bird uses mud to close a hole in a tree. The female stays in the tree. The male has to feed her. The great hornbill. Wow, that's interesting. So they find a hole. The female goes in with the babies and the eggs, and then he starts to fill it up with mud. Wow, that's interesting. And this bird uses a snakeskin to keep away predators. The great crested flycatcher. So a snakeskin is so when a snake is growing, every time it grows, it sheds its skin. So think about like if you've ever had a sunburn, how your skin peels off. So this is like a giant piece of skin, and it looks a lot like a snake. So this is the great crested flycatcher. So a flycatcher would probably be, the name probably tells you what it eats, right? Mostly flies. These birds make one big nest. This is a sociable weaver. Imagine seeing that in the wild. A huge nest. And all those birds. That's interesting too. They must like to stay together. But some birds don't make nests. This bird lays its egg in other bird's nest. The brown-headed cowbird. Well, that sounds like he took the lazy way out, right? Birds make many kinds of nests in many kinds of places. Wow, look at this. So this bird is on a branch, a thrush nightingale. This house sparrow made its nest in a traffic light. And wow. The barn owl probably made his nest in the barn. A house finch. These are gutters, and this is a down water spout. So he probably that's an interesting spot to make a nest. A Canada goose looks like it's making a nest on water. A western bluebird makes his nest in a birdhouse, and a white stork is making its nest on an electrical wire. That's pretty wild, huh? Birds make nests to keep eggs safe. Oh, so that's why they make their nest, to keep their babies and their eggs safe. This is a bald eagle. And to keep chicks safe, their babies, chicks. And American robin. So this is kind of like a nest I've seen before. And one day, chicks leave the nest. No, ooh, so this bird's nest is in a tree. The wood duck female. So today's writing is as follows. Check this out. So what I did is I took a picture of some of the birds and where they make their nests. So under each picture is 3 words. This is our word bank, right? Horned owl tells you the name of the bird. Tree is where the bird, and nest, right? So you would have to write a sentence using these 3 words at least. The house sparrow, traffic light, nest. So you would have to use these 3 words to write a sentence, right? At least 2 or 3, maybe, if you can. But let's start with 1 and then see how you feel about writing the next one, right? The minimal work is 1. The expectation should be 3. The northern cardinal makes branches and a nest, right? I don't know why that's uppercase. Apologize for that. So something like this, I'm going to talk through with you. So I could say something like the horned owl makes its nest in a tree, right? That could be my first basic sentence. The horned owl makes its nest in a tree. The tree has to have a hole in it, right? So you could add more details, right? This is one sample, okay? So that's one way of doing it. So a pretty basic sentence, and then try to give me a little bit more information about what you think about this bird, right? So the horned owl makes a tree in its nest. The nest, like, why do you think he would make a nest in a tree? Right? Something like, why do you think he would make the horned owl, the bird would make a nest in a tree? To protect itself, right? From predators. Why do you think a house sparrow would make its nest in a traffic light? Well, I think when I come close to a light, it might provide a little bit of heat. So it might be you like to be cold, right? Or it provides heat. Why do you think the northern cardinal makes a nest in branches? Right? Think about where he lives. All right, by trees. Right. I hope this video finds you well. I hope that this writing is not too difficult. If it is, just let me know, and just start with one sentence, and then maybe we can expand it when we meet up. All right. Goodbye.